Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I wake up this morning. I've been awake for probably like 25 minutes. And I hop on X, the worst decision you could ever make in the world. And what do I see? I'm in the middle of this camo grind. I'm looking at the rest of the challenges. And, in yesterday's video, I was saying, I think I'm just trying to get the headshots over with. That way, I can get to the easier challenges. What do I wake up to this morning? These motherfuckers changed the XR3 sniper challenges to headshots because it was too hard to get one shots with a burst when we have hardcore. Someone at Treyarch is smoking fucking crack on the clock. I don't know how this was a fucking good decision, dude. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to trudge through this. I'd almost be tempted to do this last now, just in case they end up reverting the change, rather than just doing it now so it's out of the way. So whenever we get to the snipers, this is probably gonna be the last one that I do. But we already know what's first on the agenda for today. We are going to be getting the MSMC done. This happens every time. I'm not looking at my screen. They try to put me into this fucking terrible map. First batch of the day is the first back out. This is gonna be lovely.
Can you guys help me with point blanks, please?
No, you're gonna have to suffer with me too, buddy. I just got done watching the dev talk that Treyarch put out. It looks like they're looking to target some buffs with SMGs, which I think is going to be really helpful, although I'm already almost done with my challenges, so thank you for choosing now to buff the SMGs. But the thing I've been complaining about, they are going to be nerfing the drone pods. Thank God. The thing that should never have been a field upgrade is getting nerfed, so thank God. I had to take a break for a couple hours. We had to do a postponed recording of the podcast. Had to get that edited and ready to go, but now it's good to go. So we're back here on the game. It looks like there's a double XP event going to be starting in 21 hours, which is perfect because it's going to start right when I'm going back to work and my vacation is over. But I was on Twitter and it does look like that, yes, NUKETOWN 24/7 is live. I'm curious how much of a sweat fest this is going to be. I am very curious, but I think we're going to give it a shot here. Obviously, before I left, I was working on the MSMC, trying to get this done. We're sitting at a decent spot. Progress is going really slow. I think I probably should let myself wake up for a few hours before I got on the game today. I definitely was not in the mood to tolerate everything the game was throwing at me. We're gonna give it another shot. I'm a little pressed for time here, so this is gonna be a little quick one. We may not actually, unfortunately, get the MSMC done today. I have some family matters to attend to later. We're gonna be visiting with some family, so trying to crank this one out quick for you guys. My big question right now is this gonna be spawn trappable like a hijacked, and is it going to get really rough on this map? That's really what my concern is, but I think we're just gonna have to wait and see. This MSMC sucks. Am I in fucking hardcore? Is this hardcore? There's no way this is hardcore. Oh. Oh. Okay, Treyarch. Gonna hide it in the hardcore actual menu. Okay. To be honest, I probably should have paid more attention to that. Some of the names in here we got are just fucking insane. We got fucking John Bork in here. What the fuck? This is probably going to be really helpful for my shotguns, though. They're going to have to lower the height of that fucking car. Holy shit, dude. But I mean, it feels like NUKETOWN. I haven't seen anyone really busting out any amazing tech with the movement. I mean, it's a fucking scrap fest like I remember. We made decent progress. I think we got about 12 there. But I wish I was unlocking attachments that actually felt like they made a difference in making this thing more stable. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like, what do you expect this to be? It's NUKETOWN. I mean, it's the same thing every year. I just shot a mannequin. They gotta change that mannequin. It looks like it's wearing the same shirt as the fucking Asian chick skin. Which, honestly, I get what NUKETOWN is supposed to be, but can we just take the mannequins off the fucking map? That mannequin by the car needs to change, because it just literally looks like this skin. I mean, NUKETOWN's not going to save this game by any means. Like, I get, the tiredness with NUKETOWN. I get that it gets old. People are just kind of sick of it. It's the same thing as kind of a shipment as me. It's like I've played it so much, I'm almost numb to the map at this point, where if I'm playing it or not, I kind of feel the same way towards it. Look at all these fucks. Look at all those fucks. This thing is fucking awesome. What the fuck? It is nice to know that they're addressing some of the things that are wrong about the game, though. And, you know, there's not too many weapon balancing things per se that I think they need to fix besides the SMGs, which, you know, obviously they said they're going to fix. 'Cause I just feel like overall, I feel like the game's in a pretty decent position outside of one or two things that are probably just more personal complaints than anything. It is kind of funny that they're unlocking endgame and just accepting the L that no one's gonna play the campaign to unlock that dumbass game mode. Yeah, I mean, Nuketown's back. We will have double XP tomorrow. To be honest, I feel like the weekend of launch should have 24/7 playlist and Nuketown to begin with. But with the way Call of Duty's been the past couple years, I suppose you'll take what you can get. Because I feel like, what's the point of hyping up your launch of your game if you're gonna release it and the second weekend it's out is gonna be the most exciting weekend where all the double XP and all the special events are happening? It seems kind of counterintuitive to me. If anything, it would encourage me to say, oh, you know what, I would play it on launch, but you know what, I'm just gonna wait for the double XP. I will say that one of the things we discussed on the podcast today, which if you don't know what podcast we're on, it's the Uninstalled podcast. One of the things we did discuss on there today is that it's just unacceptable that campaign in Call of Duty has fallen to the point that it has, because I feel like for the longest time campaign was really the draw. I remember getting Call of Duty and the first thing I did being getting on and playing the campaign, because I feel like it does so much for sort of building a universe around your game and getting people invested in the universe that your game exists in. And for it to just seemingly be thrown by the wayside, I feel like there's nothing that can really get players invested in these new universes if they were ever going to depart from Modern Warfare and Black Ops. But in the podcast we did talk about campaign, and but in the podcast today we did talk about the state of Call of Duty kind of at length. So if you'd be interested in checking that out, the podcast drops tomorrow. I think at some point I'd like to make just a longer video talking about my history with Call of Duty and just kind of venting about the direction that I think the game needs to go in. But I'm trying to find out what would be the best way to do it right now, so I'm probably going to take a while to make that video. But I'd actually like you guys to let me know, do you think this 24/7 playlist should have been in the game from the start? Or are you just glad that we have it now? Do you think this is going to bring you back to the game? Let me know how you're feeling about these 24/7 playlists being back in the game down in the comment section. Because like I said, for me, I think these should just be in the game no matter what. I feel like we should have one every weekend. I think so much of Call of Duty when I was younger was catered around, you know, kids in school, you know, the weekend, everyone's out, it's time to get on and play some Call of Duty with your boys. And I feel like there needs to be more of a reason to get on other than just the regular loop of Call of Duty these days. It is funny though, I did see that Battlefield's trying to give Call of Duty a taste of their own medicine, and they're going to be releasing a free-to-play week. And to be honest, I'd encourage absolutely everyone to check out Battlefield 6. That game is really good. Battlefield's never really been my cup of tea necessarily, but you know, a good game is a good game. You can't deny it. But with all that being said, unfortunately, this has to be a quicker video today. I'll be back with more Nuketown. Maybe, we'll see tomorrow. But with all that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I will catch you all later.